Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station with some Sunday night baseball. Season's come to an end in reality. The Boston Red Sox have won the division title and will be playing the Houston Astros. I believe that series starts this coming Thursday. But for now, we are going to be playing some Out of the Park Baseball 18. Excellent game. And Game 3, best out of 9, the 1936 New York Yankees and the 1934 Detroit Tigers. Both teams won over 100 games. The Yankees in 1936 won 102 times while only losing 51 and would go on to win the World Series, while the 1934 Detroit Tigers won 101 times, losing 53 times and losing in the World Series. Game 3 pitching matchup, Johnny Broaca for the 36 Yankees, 12 wins, 7 losses, earned run average 4.24, against Elden Auker, 15 wins, 7 losses, earned run average 3.42. Looks like there's going to be a lot of runs scored here at the old ballpark in Detroit. Yankees lead the series 2-0. Two very good games, very close games. They were fun to play and fun to call, and if you watched them, I hope you enjoyed them. Hello, Max Cornelius, my good friend. How are you in the chat? Hope all is well on this Sunday evening. Coming to you with Game 3 of this very good series, as Max Cornelius knows. Alright, let's quickly go to the lineups. The venue has shifted to Detroit, and this is a pretty cool ballpark I loaded. That's interesting. I've never played at this ballpark, and it's loaded up. It looks pretty cool. I mean, probably not very realistic with the mountains in the background, but I guess this is supposed to be sort of where the Tigers played in 1934. All right, for the visiting 36 Yankees, you're going to have Ben Chapman in center. At third base, batting second, Red Rolfe. Batting third, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, playing first. Chilton Joe DiMaggio, rookie year, 1936, playing left field, batting fourth. Batting fifth, the hero of Game 2, the catcher, Bill Dickey. Batting sixth, Tony Lazzeri, playing second base. Batting seventh, the right fielder, George Selkirk, who's a Canadian. Batting eighth, shortstop, Frankie Crissetti. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Johnny Broaca. For the hometown 1934 Detroit Tigers, leading off playing center field, JoJo White. Batting second, doing the catching, Mickey Cochran. Batting third, the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Batting fourth, power hitting first baseman, Hank Greenberg. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Goose Goslin. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Marv Owen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Batting eighth, the right fielder, G. Walker. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Elden Auker. Again, Max Cornelius in the chat says, I like the park. I'm well, he says. How are you? I'm okay, my friend. I'm okay. Thank you. That's what I like about Out of the Ballpark. You can load up all these cool old ballparks that people have created. And actually, with the last update, this loaded up right away. So the updates have been absolutely outstanding for this game. Alrighty, so leading off for the 36 Yankees, who lead the series 2-0, is Ben Chapman. In the series, he's 3 for 9, no home runs, no RBIs, 333 batting average. Right-handed spray hitter, Auker on the mound. Gets the sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Swinging away as the computer does its pregame. Wish we could skip that. Now that ball's ripped to left center field on his horse and making the running catch. Unbelievable. JoJo White. He covers a ton of ground. As we have Ken Castro in the chat. How are you, my friend? Some late night baseball for you guys. As we were just watching Tabletop Baseball with Earl, doing his 73 Red Sox replay using Pine Tar. Absolutely wonderful series. I highly recommend, if you haven't already, to check out Tabletop Baseball with the two Earls. Great card and dice channel. They also do golf and horse racing. All right, 1 away, and here comes Red Rolf. Say that 10 times fast. Rolf is 2 for 9, 1 home run, 2 runs driven in. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Auker's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Rolf. That's a grounder to third, and that's going to be 5-3 with the putout. 2 away. So that went Owen to Greenberg. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig 1 for 6 in the series, 1 home run, 1 RBI. That's a 167 batting average. Hard shift right for the Tigers in the infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Auker toes the rubber, looks in at Cochran. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. Oh, wow, they plunked him. Came in high and tight, hit him on the shoulder. Gehrig just sort of looks there. Jots down to first base. That breaking ball got away from him. So he's on first base. Greenberg to hold him on. Here comes the rookie, Jolton Joe DiMaggio in 1936. He's 1 for 9. No home runs, no RBIs. Right-handed normal hitter. 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio sends that ball up the middle and fielded with the backhanded play, and taking it to the bag himself for the force out to end the inning is Gehringer. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Due up for the Tigers, White, Cochran, and Gehringer to face Johnny Broaca. Behind the plate, Bill Dickey, excellent. On the corners, Ralph and Gehrig, absolutely outstanding. And up the middle, above average, Crissetti and Lazzeri. In the outfield, DiMaggio, 6 out of 10 defensive capability, 10 out of 10 arm. Chapman in center, 8 out of 10 for both arm and defense. And George Selkirk in right, 7 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. Here comes JoJo White to the plate. 3 for 8 in this series, 2 RBIs, that's a 375 batting average. Left-handed, normal hitter. Broaca gets the sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to White. And that ball's blooped in. It's going to drop into right center field. Selkirk fields it and throws it back in towards the infield. A lead-off single for JoJo White, who's definitely a threat to run. And at first, holding him on is Lou Gehrig. And here comes Mickey Corcoran. Another left-handed batter, pull hitter. Yankees infield will shift right. Looking to turn 2. Can Corcoran beat the shift? We shall see. Broaca with the set and the delivery. Corcoran to Lazzeri, over to Crissetti for the force out. So 1 away, fielder's choice for Corcoran, who's on first. Again, Gehrig to hold him on. Here comes Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer 1 for 7 in the series with an RBI. Another left-handed batter. Just a plethora of left-handed hitters in this 34 Detroit Tiger lineup. Yankees will move into double play depth as Crissetti and Lazzeri pinch the middle. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. That's a grounder! Fielded with the dive by... Oh, he's safe! So what a fine effort by Lou Gehrig, but Gehringer beats it out for the infield hit as Gehrig flipped to Broaca, covering, but not in time. So first and second, 1 out, and the very dangerous power-hitting right-handed pull hitter Hank Greenberg comes to the plate. Greenberg 2 for 9 with an RBI in this series. Yankees will move their shift left. Broaca toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. That ball is blooped up the middle, but coming in and making the diving catch is Chapman. robbing Greenberg of a bloop single. Retreating quickly back to second base was Cochran. So 2 outs, 2 on. And here comes Goose Goslin, Detroit left fielder. 0 for 8 in the series. In 1934, he batted .305 with 13 home runs and 100 runs driven in. Left-handed normal hitter. Broaca 1 out from getting out of this jam. Here in the bottom of the first, no score. Goslin digs in. The windup and the pitch by Broaca. Grounded to Lazzeri. Over to Gehrig. Inning over. Tigers threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the second. 2 up for the 1936 Yankees. Dickey, Lazzeri, and Selkirk. Bill Dickey, the hero of Game 2, had 2 solo blasts to help propel the Yankees to victory 2-1 in this best of 9. They lead the series 2-0 against the 34 Tigers. Dickey 4 for 5 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. That's an .800 batting average. Left-handed pull hitter. Again, the Tigers put that hard shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Auker's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Dickey swings, and that is blooped out to right. And making the running catch as he comes in is Walker. Detroit fans very happy with that. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Tony Lazzeri. Number 6 batter. Yankees second baseman, 1 for 7 with an RBI. Right-handed normal hitter. Cochran sets a target. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Grounded to third. It's going to be 5-3. Owen to Greenberg. 2 away. And here comes George Selkirk, the Yankee right fielder. 1 for 4 in the series. 2 RBIs, no home runs. Very good power. 7 out of 10. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Auker. And Selkirk walks on the 3-1 count. Fastball down and away. We have D. Scott Howard in the house. How are you? Thank you for joining me once again, my good friend. He was with us for the Verdun mini marathon, in which D. Scott Howard stated, I won World War I all by myself. I was in Fuego today in that game. I was in Fuego. Alrighty, Selkirk is at first. 2 outs. Greenberg holding him on. Here comes Frankie Cressetti, Yankees shortstop. 1 for 5 in the series. Number 8 batter. Right-handed pull hitter. Auker looks to first. Now in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Cressetti. Cressetti sends a blooper shallow left center field, making the diving catch. JoJo White once again flashing the leather. Top of the second is over. Thanks to JoJo White. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. 2 up for the 34 Tigers. Owen, Rogel, and Walker. To face Johnny Broaca. Marv Owen, the third baseman for Detroit, 1 for 7. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Broaca gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to Owen. That ball is blooped into shallow left field, and Lazzeri goes back and makes the catch on the grass. 1 away. Here comes Billy Rogel, Detroit shortstop. 0 for 7 in the series. Another left-handed batter. For the Tigers, he's a pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Broaca wants to work quickly. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Rolf to Gehrig. 2 away. And that will bring up G. Walker, right-handed pull hitter. Yankees now move their shift left in the infield. Walker 4 for 7 with a home run and an RBI. He awaits the delivery from Broaca. Here it is. Grounder to Rolf. Over to Lou Gehrig. Inning over. 1-2-3 goes Detroit. We go to the top of the third. Still scoreless. Another pitcher's duel. Due up for the Yankees, the pitcher Auker, and then White. I'm sorry, let's go to the right lineup. Due up for the Yankees, the pitcher Broaca, and then the top of the order, Chapman and Rolfe. Here's Johnny Broaca, right-handed batter. He's a pull hitter. Actually, what's his bunting? 4 out of 10 for a hit. Sacrifice 8 out of 10. Okay. We'll let him take the first pitch. Here's the pitch by his counterpart, Auker. That's in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Broca's ready to grip and rip. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch. That's a swing, slow grounder to short. Charges it, throws to Greenberg for out number 1. Nice play by Rogel. So 1 away, top of the order, Ben Chapman. Yankee center fielder's 0 for 1 today. Right-handed spray hitter, uses all parts of the ballpark. Auker looks in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And it's a slow grounder to Greenberg, who flips to Auker, covering the first base bag. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the Yankee third baseman, Red Rolfe. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed pull hitter. Against right-handed pitching, his power number goes up slightly from 4 to 5. Auker stares in at Cochran. The windup and the pitch to Rolfe. Grounded to Greenberg, who takes it to the bag himself. Side retired. Go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here in Detroit. Due up for the 1934 Tigers, Auker, and then the top of the order, White and Cochran. As D. Scott Howard posts in the chat, Washington Spirit 4 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties at Boston Breakers, 1 win, 2 losses, 5 ties. Waiting on the pitch for tonight's 2014 NWSL replay if I ever get off of YouTube. Well, hopefully I can delay you a little more. If not, feel free to play away and listen. Alright, here comes the Tiger pitcher Elden Auker, right-handed batter. Broaca works quickly. Here's the pitch. And he strikes Auker out looking on the 2-2 pitch. So 1 down, top of the order. Here comes JoJo White, the Tigers center fielder, who's all over the place. The ground he covers in the outfield is incredible. He's 1 for 1 today. Left-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal for the Yankees. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to White. And White works a walk on the 3-2 count. So 1 away. JoJo White's at first. Definitely a threat to steal. Lou Gehrig holding him on. And that will bring up the catcher, Mickey Corcoran. He's 0 for 1 today. Broaca throws over. White is back. Corcoran, left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Broaca looks to Gehrig. Now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Cochran. And he walks him. Back-to-back walks. And Broca's in a bit of a jam here. 1 out, 2 on for the dangerous Charlie Gehringer. Tigers second baseman, 1 for 1 today. Excellent contact hitter, 10 out of 10, average power, and a very good eye. The Yankees will pinch the middle with Crissetti and Lazzeri looking to turn 2 and get out of this. Remember, they lead the series 2 games to none, best out of 9. It's Ken Castro in the chat, says to D. Scott Howard, go Breakers! The windup and the pitch by Broaca. That's a hard ground ball, and the only play, wow, Lazzeri goes to first. He doesn't even try to turn 2. I think they had the hit and run on there. He might have had a shot, but Lazzeri takes the sure out at first to Lou Gehrig. So 2 outs, second and third for the Tigers, and here comes once again the very dangerous Hank Greenberg. Greenberg struggled in this series so far. 0 for 1 today, 2 for 10 in the series, only 1 RBI. That can all change with one swing of the bat. On deck is Gosselin. Bill Dickey flashes the sign. He sets the target. Here's the pitch to hammering Hank Greenberg. And he strikes him out swinging. Off-speed pitch fooled him badly on the 2-2 count. We go to the top of the fourth, still scoreless here in Detroit. Game 3, best out of 9. Yankees lead the series 2-0. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, and Bill Dickey. Gehrig walked actually got hit by a pitch his first time up. Auker and Cochran can't get on the same page. Now Auker nods his head. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. And Gehrig rips that ball to the shortstop, who goes to first. That's going to be 6-3. Out number 1, Billy Rogel to Hank Greenberg. Here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper. 0 for 1 and 1 for 10 in the series. Right-handed batter. Auker set to work. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. That's a blooper out to left, coming in, but no! He makes the diving catch! Wow, the Tiger outfield really flashed in the leather as Gosselin. What a charge he put on the ball. And a diving catch by Gosselin, robbing DiMaggio of a bloop hit to left. So 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the Yankee catcher, Bill Dickey. Dickey, 4 for 6, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, but he's 0 for 1 today. 10 for 10 contact, 9 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Detroit once again goes to their hard shift right. Let's see if Dickey can beat the shift. Auker nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dickey. And Dickey works a walk on the 3-1 count. Inning continues. Dickey not much speed at all at first base. And that brings up Tony Lazzeri, Yankees second baseman, 0 for 1. Lazzeri had the game-winning hit, though. His one hit was the game-winning hit. Bottom of the 9th in Game 1. Auker looks to first. Greenberg holding Dickey on. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. That's a blooper. It gets past the dive of the Tigers shortstop, Rogel. And Lazzeri has really a bloop line drive hit. It just was so slowly hit. I think Rogel mistimed his dive. So a 2-out single. The Yankees have runners at first and second. Dickey slow as dirt at second, though. And here comes the right fielder for the Yankees, George Selkirk. Selkirk walked his first time up. Chance to give the Yankees a lead here. Top of the 4th. No score. The windup and the pitch by Auker. And Auker walks another batter. The bases are juiced. And here comes the number 8 man, Frankie Crissetti. He's 0 for 1. No place to put Frankie. Cochran goes out to have a word with Auker, met on the mound by Hank Greenberg. Auker's nodding his head. Meeting adjourned, players back to their positions. Cochran back behind the plate. He squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. 2 outs, bases loaded. And he strikes out Crissetti. Off-speed pitch. Gets him looking. Fooled him badly. He was looking fastball. What a job Auker does. Pitches out of the jam, so that motivational speech by Greenberg surely worked. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless here in Detroit. Due up for the Tigers, Gosselin, Owen, and Rogel. Quickly go to the chat. D. Scott Howard says, looks like some improvements to the 3D mode in Out of the Ballpark 18. I'm looking forward to the $10 upgrade special offer during the World Series. Yeah, I highly recommend this game. If you don't want to pay the full price, wait for it to go on sale and enjoy it. You get all the seasons. It's worth it. And there is strategy. It's not just, I get it, you click. There's no dice rolling. I love all my baseball games. There's only one game I played I didn't like. It's just because I couldn't tell what was going on. And I want to say that was Replay. I downloaded the free demo. I didn't really care for it. It was very nice of the company to allow you to download a demo. And I think it's PC Replay. I'm not quite sure what it's called. So if I got the wrong name, I apologize. But this, I mean, if you're playing a season, these cards here, you see what I'm doing? They're going to load up with information. That's how you make your decisions. There's all kinds of stats in this game. So I love it. I love the animation. Anyway, back to the ball game. That's my little spiel for Out of the Ballpark 18. So here comes Goose Goslin. I'm very proud of myself that I haven't called him Goose Gossage yet. And Goslin is 0 for 1, 0 for 9 in the series. Left-handed, normal hitter. Dickey flashes the signs. Here's the pitch by Broaca. That's a grounder to Lazari. Over to Lou Gehrig. Out number 1. Here comes the Tiger third baseman, Marv Owen. He's 0 for 1. Again, he's struggling. The pitching has been dominant in this series. I mean, towards the end, there was a lot of hitting in Game 1, but pitching has really been dominant. 1 for 8, Mr. Owen. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Lou Gehrig, the only player on the right side of the infield for the Yankees. Broaca nods his head. Here's the pitch to Owen. And he gets him swinging. Strike 3 on the 0-2 count. Off-speed pitch. So Broaca and Auker challenging each other who can throw the slowest. 2 away, base is empty. Tigers shortstop Billy Rogel comes to the plate as the organist plays bum-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-bum. Rogel 0 for 8 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Another left-handed pull hitter. And yep, you guessed it, shift right for the Yankees in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Broaca toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And that's ripped up the middle and making the leaping catch is Cressetti. They had him played perfectly. We go to the top of the 5th here in Detroit, still scoreless. What a pitcher's duel. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Broaca, Chapman, and Rolfe to face Elden Auker. Auker's now pitched 4 innings, only given up 1 hit, walked 3, struck out 1. His stamina is only 5 out of 10, so that could be an issue, folks. He's up to 56 pitches. Here comes Johnny Broaca. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch to Broaca. Slow grounder Rogel. He throws to Hank Greenberg. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes the top of the order for the 36 Yanks. Ben Chapman. Chapman 0 for 2 today. Right-handed spray hitter. Awaits the Auker delivery. And here it is. Chapman swing sends a high fly ball to right center. And there to make the catch. Excuse me. Is Walker. I had a hiccup belch at the same time. That's not attractive. Alrighty, so 2 outs, no one on. It's up to Red Ralph to extend the inning. Ralph is 0 for 2. Another left-handed pull hitter. So many lefty pull hitters for both these teams. Except Detroit does not shift as much. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal for the Tigers. Mickey Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rolfe. That goes the other way, and that's going to get down. And that's a single. Quickly getting to it was the left fielder Goslin. They hold Red Ralph to a 2-out single. He doesn't have much speed. A faster man probably would have been at second. As D. Scott Howard in the chat says, it's deep and cheap, right up my alley. He's talking about Out of the Ballpark 18. Absolutely. You're going to enjoy this game. This game's absolutely wonderful. And if you go to the workshop, you can download a lot. And if you need help with loading up pictures, I can tell you where to go to download a bunch of files. And they all seem to work. And now they're loading automatically if they have the... I didn't even load these pictures. They were in my files for the game. And it just loaded them right up. The ballparks I didn't even load. they had the right names. They loaded right up. So the update has been absolutely outstanding. The latest update. And they have constant updates. So, alrighty. So 2 outs. Rolf at first. And here comes Lou Gehrig. Gehrig 0 for 1 today. Very dangerous hitter, as we all know. The Iron Horse. Auker looks to first. Now in at Cochran. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. And Gehrig rips that ball past the dive of Rogel. Do you want to signal Rolf to round second and try for third? The ball's very shallow. No. He's an awful runner. Station to station for the Yankees right now. As 2 very slow runners at first and second. Rolf at second, Gehrig at first, and here comes Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Again, the Yankee Clipper rookie year. She's struggling in this series, 1 for 11. Would love to break out of it now. Auker up to 68 pitches. Cochran goes out to have a quick word with Auker, now back behind the plate. Flashes the signs. Auker nods his head. The windup and the pitch. DiMaggio swings. That ball's going to go to the gap and get down and get to the wall. 1 run scores. And here comes Gehrig all the way from first. And a 2nd run scores on the 2-out double by Joe DiMaggio. 2-0 36 Yankees. A clutch hit by the Yankee Clipper. And that brings up the dangerous Bill Dickey, Yankee catcher. He's having an outstanding series so far. But he's 0 for 1 today. And this time, the Tiger infield does shift hard right. Outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey has a chance to knock in a runner. DiMaggio's at second. Will he get this duck out on the pond? We shall see. Here's the pitch to Bill Dickey. Grounder to second, 4-3, inning over. As that went Gehringer to Greenberg. But the Yankees get on the board first with a 2-out double by Joe DiMaggio. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 New York. Due up for the 1934 Tigers. Auker, they'll probably pinch hit for the pitcher. That would be my guess. And JoJo White. G. Walker, 0 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Broaca, 10 out of 10 stamina. He's up to 66 pitches. So far, 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Here's the pitch to Walker. And that ball's ripped deep to the gap, and DiMaggio races back, gracefully reaches up and makes the catch. Nice catch by Jolton Joe DiMaggio. 1 away, and here's the pitcher, Elden Auker. He comes to the plate, but will they call him back? We shall see. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Auker. Slow grounder to the pitcher, who fires to Lou Gehrig for out number 2. So 2 away, top of the order. They let Auker hit. And here comes JoJo White. Detroit center fielder, 1 for 1 today, 4 for 9 in this series with 2 RBIs. That's a .444 batting average. Hello, Stratomatic Delaware. How are you? Hope all is well, as he says hello to everyone in the chat. Remember to check out Stratomatic Delaware, another fine channel that I subscribe to. Absolutely wonderful card and dice channel. And that's Chris. And you want to check out and subscribe to Stratomatic Delaware. How's Mom doing? Hope all is well. So 2 outs, no one on. JoJo White looking to extend the inning here. Left-handed normal hitter. Infield, outfield straight away for the Yankees. Broca's ready. Here's the pitch to White. Grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Lou Gehrig. Inning over. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1936 Yankees 2. The 1934 Tigers nothing. Due up for the Yankees, Lazzeri, Selkirk, and Crissetti. Here's Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri 1 for 2 today. Right-handed batter. Auker now up to 75 pitches. He's gone 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both earned. Walked 3, struck out 1. Mickey Corcoran flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. And that ball's ripped past the dive of Greenberg into right field. So a leadoff single by Tony Lazzeri. And here comes George Selkirk. Selkirk's no official at bat. He has walked twice, I believe. That's the one thing I wish this game would add, that they would add another line, and they can do it, of what, or just a little note here where it says today on the side what they've done. So that would be cool. That's the one thing they don't have. I wish they would. Greenberg holding Lazeri on at first. 3 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability, though. As the Tigers are playing double play depth, outfield normal. As Rogel and Gehringer pinch the middle. The windup and the pitch by Auker. Selkirk swings. That goes to third. That's going to be an infield hit. A diving stop by Owen, but he just eats the ball. So an infield hit for Selkirk. Lazeri advances to second. 2 on, nobody out, and here comes Frankie Crissetti. Yankees shortstop 0 for 2 today. And if you're thinking about bunting, a sacrifice bunt, Crissetti's not a good bunter. 3 out of 10. So he's going to swing away here, and a new pitcher's come in for the Tigers. It's going to be Elon Hogset, and again, his pitcher did not load. I have to fix that before the next game. Same thing, it still doesn't work. I have to look into that. Hogstead, 1934, 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves. Again, no saves were a category then, but they went back, they looked. He would have had 3 saves. ERA 4.29. In the playoffs, he has not got anyone out. He walked a batter. And he comes into a very big situation here against Frankie Crissetti. 2-0 Yankees. 2 on, no outs. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. And Crissetti rips that ball to center field. That's off the wall. And that's going to be a double for Frankie Crissetti. And it's 3-0. Yankees, wow. If that wall was not so high as it looks, that would have been a homer in any other ballpark. If that's Yankee Stadium, I think that's a homer. Selkirk goes to third on the Crissetti double. So second and third, no outs. And the Tigers play their infield in and their outfield shallow for Johnny Broaca. We're going to let Broaca swing away. The windup and the pitch by Hogset. That's going to go 6-3. Nice play by the Tiger infield. No one advances. Nice play by Billy Rogel. So with 1 out, top of the order, Ben Chapman. Detroit still keeps the infield in, outfield normal. They need to cut this run out at the plate. Chapman digs in, ready to grip and rip. Hogset gets the sign. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Chapman. They walked him. An intentional walk. They load the bases. Why would they do that? To get the Red Ralph, I guess, to set up the double play. That's a chancy play there. That's a very chancy play, as Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware says, "Come on, Tigers. Hank needs a crank." They first need to get out of this bases loaded 1 out jam, trailing by 3. Red Ralph, 1 for 3 today, left-handed pull hitter. Infield in. Here's the pitch to Ralph. That's a wild pitch, racing and scoring from third base is Selkirk. It's now 4-0. Runners advance to second and third. Now Crissetti at third, and Chapman is at second. First base open. Will they now walk Red Ralph to face Lou Gehrig with bases loaded? 2-1 count. Hogset has been awful once again. The windup and the pitch. And that ball's blooped into shallow left field. 2 runs are going to score on the 1 out single. And it's now 6-0 Yankees thanks to the Red Ralph. 1 out single, and here comes Lou Gehrig. The Yankees have blown this game open. And Lou Gehrig wants to pile on some more. The Iron Horse, 1 for 2 today. Hogset's still out on the mound. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And he strikes him out on the 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Got him. Good movement on that fastball. 2 outs, runner at first, and here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. He got the Yankees on the board in the top of the 5th with a 2-out double. 2 runs scored on that. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs today. Hogsett looks at first. Greenberg holding Ralph on. Now in at the plate. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. DiMaggio swings and rips that ball to right field past the dive of the second baseman. And going first to third is Rolfe. Gehringer put on a good effort. Couldn't get to it though. So 2 outs and the dangerous Bill Dickey comes to the plate. The Yankees can really put this game away now. 6-0, 2 outs, runners on the corner. Here's the pitch to Dickey. And Dickey rips that ball to second, 4-3, inning over. Good range shown there by Gehringer. But damage done. The 36 Yankees score 4. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 6-0. Yanks. Due up for the 34 Tigers, Cochran, Gehringer, and Greenberg. Mickey Cochran 0 for 1 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Rolfe, the only player in the infield on the left side. Crissetti basically behind the second base bag. Broca's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Cochran. And that's ripped the other way. And oh my Lord, DiMaggio diving catch, robbing Cochran of a hit. What a play by Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. So 1 away, and here comes Charlie Gehringer, Tigers' second baseman. He's 1 for 2. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Broaca feeling it. Wants to work quickly. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. Slow roller to Lazzeri, over to Lou Gehrig. 2 up, 2 down. And the dangerous Hank Greenberg comes to the plate. Hammering Hank. 2 for 11 in the series with an RBI, 0 for 2 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left from the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Greenberg's looking for a pitch. He can let fly. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hammering Hank. And Hank rips that up the middle, but great range show there by Frankie Crissetti. He makes the catch on the line drive. We go to the top of the 7th, 6-0 Yankees. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Lazzeri, Selkirk, and Crissetti. And they will still continue to face Elon Hogsett. I don't know if the Tigers have thrown in the towel, folks. As Ken Castro asks in the chat, who do you boys like in the National League wild card? Excellent, excellent. Do tell, everyone. Good question posed by a great friend of the channel, Ken Castro. Again, he asks, who do you boys like in the National League wild card? Max Cornelius quickly types Arizona. All right, back to the game. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri to lead off the top of the 7th. Strikes him out. Hogsett gets him off speed pitch. 1 up, 1 down, and here comes George Selkirk, the Yankee right fielder. Is 1 for 1 today. He's also walked twice. Lefty-lefty matchup. Hogsett looks in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. That's a grounder to third. Over to first. So that goes 5-3 if you're scoring at home. 2 up, 2 down, owing to Greenberg. And here comes Frankie Crissetti. Crissetti's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Made a fine defensive play up the middle on Hank Greenberg. Looking to extend the inning here. The windup and the pitch to Crissetti. Crissetti rips that down the third base line. Backhanded by Owen over to Greenberg. Side retired.
7th inning stretch time. We invite you to join in Sunday
says they invite us to join Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 7th inning stretch time. That was awesome. But the 7-inning stretch finds the Detroit Tigers trailing 6-0 to the Yankees. Due up for the 34 Tigers, Goslin, Owen, and Rogel. Goose Goslin, 0 for 2 today. Left-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Dickey flashes the fingers. Broaca nods his head. Here's the pitch to Goslin. That's sent out to right field. Coming in on it is Selkirk, and he makes the catch. Out number 1. Marv Owen, the Tiger third baseman, he's 0 for 2. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees shift in the infield left. Owen digs in. The windup and the pitch. Owen swings, grounded Cressetti. He comes up firing to Lou Gehrig for out number 2. So at this point in time, Johnny Broca's throwing a 2-hitter through 6 2/3 innings. He's up to 90 pitches. He's 10 out of 10 stamina, so that's about 130 pitches. And here comes Billy Rogel. The Tigers shortstop is 0 for 2 today, 0 for 9 in the series. Yankees love their shifts. They're going to shift right against a left-handed pull hitter. Broca rocks and fires. Rogel swings. That's a grounder, and Cressetti comes across the bag and fires to Lou Gehrig. Side retired. Nice play by Frankie Cressetti. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1936 Yankees 6. The 1934 Detroit Tigers nothing. D. Scott Howard also picks Arizona in the National League wildcard game. And Ken Castro says same, Arizona, but shaky pick, maybe. And Ken Castro asks D. Scott, the ladies on the pitch yet for his Stratomatic card and dice soccer game. Here comes Johnny Broca. Will be followed by Chapman and Rolfe for the Yankees in the top of the 8th. And Elden Hogsett still out on the mound. He's pitched 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He sets and delivers to Broca. Slow grounder to short, 6-3. As that went Rogel to Greenberg. 1 away, top of the order, Ben Chapman, the Yankees center fielder. He's 0 for 3 today. Spray hitter he is. Mickey Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And Chapman goes down swinging, fooled badly on the off-speed pitch of 71 miles per hour. Could have been a knuckle curve, that one. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Red Rolfe, who's 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs in the series. 4 for 13, a home run and 4 runs batted in, and that's a .308 batting average. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Rolfe. And that ball sent up the middle and is going to drop in front of JoJo White. So a 2-out single for Red Rolfe. The inning continues, which means Lou Gehrig comes to the plate. Gehrig 1 for 3 today. He'd love to get a hold of one, make it 8-0. It's pretty much academic now, but Rolfe's at first and Greenberg's still holding him on. Hogsett looks to first. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And that ball is ripped to center field. JoJo White on his horse reaches up, makes his catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-0 Yankees. Due up for the 1934 Tigers. Walker, Hogsett, and JoJo White. G. Walker, 0 for 2 today. Broca's up to 92 pitches. He's pitched 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 3. Workmanlike effort here by Broca. He lets him put it in play. The Yankee defense has been spectacular behind him. Here's the pitch to Walker. That ball is sent deep to right field. Selkirk goes back and makes the catch right at the wall. Walker just missed that one. He would have had his 2nd home run of the series. So 1 away, and here comes the pinch hitter, Pete Fox. Pete Fox is 0 for 2. He's had 2 pinch hits, I believe, in game 1 and 2 in the series. In 1934, batted .285, 2 home runs, 45 runs driven in, right-handed spray hitter. Broca's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Fox. And he gets him. Swing and a miss. Fat on the off-speed pitch. So he set him up with the fastball, then came with the off-speed. 2 up, 2 down, and here's JoJo White. Tigers' bats have been silent. White has 1 of the 2 hits, though. He's 1 for 2 today. Left-handed normal hitter. Dickey sets the target. Broca rocks and fires. White swings. Lazy fly ball to Selkirk and right. He makes the catch. We go to the top of the 9th. The 1936 Yankees looking to take a 3-0 lead here in the best of 9. Lead the 34 Tigers 6-0. Due up for the Yankees. DiMaggio, Dickey, and Lazzeri. And a new pitcher on the mound for the 34 Tigers, Carl Fisher. Fisher's 6 wins, 4 losses, a save. 4.36 earned run average. Average stuff. Very good movement and average control. He's going to face Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, who's finally broken out of his slump in this series. He's 2 for 4 today with 2 RBIs. That brings him to 3 for 13. Brings his batting average up to .231. Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. DiMaggio grounds to Fisher, who throws to Greenberg for out number 1. That brings up Bill Dickey. Dickey's 0 for 3 today. Left-handed power bat, pull hitter. Tigers shift right in the infield. That's a hard shift right. Fisher nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dickey. He strikes him out looking. Fastball 102 miles per hour. Dickey could not pull the trigger. So with 2 outs, it's Tony Lazzeri, Yankee second baseman, 2 for 4 today, looking to extend the inning. It's a righty-lefty matchup. Corcoran flashes the signs. Fisher nods his head. Here's the pitch to Tony Lazzeri. That's a shallow fly ball coming in and making the diving catch is Walker. And Detroit fans put up a huge cheer, even though they're down 6-0. That was a fine effort by G. Walker and right. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 3 outs away from taking a 3-0 lead in this best of 9 series. Tigers need to get something done and due up for the 34 Tigers. Cochran, Gehringer, and Greenberg to face Johnny Broaca, who's now up to 103 pitches. He's looking for a complete game victory and shutout. He's only given up 2 hits in 8 innings. Walked 2, struck out 4, and here's the pitch to Corcoran. Yankees shift right in the infield. And that ball is ripped to right field and making the diving catch. Unbelievable lather that's flashed in this ball game today, folks, is Selkirk robbing Corcoran of a hit. Holy cow, as the late, great Phil Rizzuto would say. Yankees 2 outs away, and here comes Charlie Gehringer, another left-handed batter. Gehringer, the Tigers' second baseman, 1 for 3. Broaca just tips his cap to Selkirk and right. Now steps back up on the hill with a silly grin on his face. Rubs up the baseball, puts his glove back on his hand. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. Ground ball to Luke Gehrig, who flips to Broaca, covering the bag. 2 outs. As silence has basically come over this Tiger crowd here in Detroit. It's up to Hank Greenberg to extend this inning here. Hammer and Hank's 0 for 3, 2 for 12 in the series with an RBI. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal for Hammer and Hank. Broaca asks for a new baseball. Dickey gets it from the man in blue. Tosses it out to Broaca. Again, he rubs up the baseball. Takes a deep breath. Steps back up on the hill. Looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. And a line drive past the leap of Cressetti. A 2-out single by Hank Greenberg. The Tigers are not dead yet. On life support, but not dead. They still have 1 out to work with, and working with that out is Goose Goslin. He's 0 for 3 today. Another left-handed batter. I don't want Gehrig to hold him on. I forgot how to play behind him, though. So what we're going to do here, because I don't want Gehrig to hold him on, I think you play guard the lines. Or infield deep. He's still holding him on. Don't do that. Just go back to normal. What the heck? I can't remember how to make Gehrig not hold him on. All right, 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch to Goslin. Grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Lou Gehrig. Ball game over. And look at the Yankees rush the field. They now have taken a commanding 3-0 lead in this best-of-9. Johnny Broaca goes the distance and throws a 2-hitter in this 6-0 victory. Let's go to the box score. This was pitching dominance by Johnny Broaca. We'll have the box score up for you in a moment. Let me go to OBS. And there's the box score. And as always, before we go to the box score, it's time to give us our thank yous. As Max Cornelius in the chat says, the Yankees rejoice. D. Scott Howard says, Pine Tar looks fun. I'm enjoying Earl's games. I love Pine Tar. I love how smoothly it plays. If there's any dice and card game I'm going to buy, it will be Pine Tar. So, all right, let me say thank you to Max Cornelius in the chat, D. Scott Howard, Ken Castro, Stratomatic Delaware with Chris. Remember, check out his channel. That's Stratomatic Delaware. I believe I got everybody. And if you watched and didn't join in the chat, that's fine too. Thank you very much. But feel free to join in next time. So let's go to the box score. As D. Scott Howard says, great call again tonight. I'll thank you very much, D. Scott. And give us an update. If you probably haven't started the game, but next time we chat, please give me an update on what happens in your game tonight. D. Scott has been with me pretty much all day. I appreciate that. You watched me play Verdun. I was on fire. I was killed. Even if you don't like those games, if you want to check that out, I don't know. I think I'm fairly amusing. But, man, was I on fire. As D. Scott Howard put, I love the line when we were watching Tabletop. Remember, check out Tabletop also. Tabletop Baseball, great channel. He says, Al won World War I all by himself today. All right, let's see who the player of the game is, and no doubt about it, Johnny Broaca. Broaca, complete game, 2-hit shutout in the 6-0, 3-hit shutout, I'm sorry, in the 6-0 whitewashing of the Tigers. So we went 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 4 through 112 pitches. Gets the win in Game 3. Yankees take a 3-0 lead, best out of 9. Losing pitcher, Elden Auker, went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 1 K. And then Elon Hogsett came in, 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Carl Fisher finished off the 9th, 1 inning with a strikeout. For the victorious visiting 1936 Yankees, Chapman 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. Chapman 0 for 4 with a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Rolf 3 for 5 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. Lou Gehrig 1 for 4, a run scored and a strikeout. Joe DiMaggio finally broke out of his slump, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. He had those 2 RBIs were enough, that 2-out double. The Yankees wouldn't need any more. They would tack on 4 more the next inning. And then Bill Dickey had a tough game finally. He was 0 for 4, a walk and a strikeout. Tony Lazzeri 2 for 5 with a run scored and a strikeout. Selkirk 1 for 2, a run scored and 2 walks. Frankie Cressetti 1 for 4, a run scored, an RBI and a K. And Johnny Broaca, the pitcher, he's not meant to hit. He's 0 for 4 today. Yankees 37 at-bats, 6 runs, 10 hits, 5 RBIs, 4 walks. They struck out 5 times. They left 12 runners on base. Now for the 34 Tigers who are in the hole. Down 3 games to none in this best of 9. I bet you they're very happy it's a best of 9 right now. JoJo White was 1 for 3 with a walk. Cochran 0 for 3 with a walk. Gehringer 1 for 4. Greenberg 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Goslin 0 for 4. Owen 0 for 3 with a K. Rogel 0 for 3. Walker 0 for 3. See the pattern? Auker 0 for 2, the pitcher. He had a strikeout. Hogsett pitched, did not bat. Fox, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. And Fisher pitched and did not bat. The Tigers, in a losing effort, sent 30 batters to the plate. No runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 10 runners left on base. Yankees win again, extend the series lead to 3 games to none. When he got to New York, Johnny Broaca was just worrying about staying on the roster. Today, he was starting in the series. The rookie right-hander shut out the 34 Tigers 6-0 in a remarkable performance at Navin Field. Is that the way you pronounce that? N-A-V-I-N? Navin Field today? How did you guys like the field? I thought it looked pretty cool. I don't think it's the exact field, but it was fun. With the win, the Yankees took a 3 games to none lead in this best of 9 series. Broaca was in the zone all game. He frustrated Tigers hitters while giving the Yankees 9 innings of quality work, tremendous quality work. Broaca threw 112 pitches, allowing only 3 hits and getting 4 punch-outs. I'm proud of the boys for pulling through, said the Yankee manager. The wins don't come easy for this team, but everyone's got an extra jump in their step after a game like this. Wow, that is the standard of what the manager says. Game 4 is scheduled for tomorrow at Navin Field. Slated to start are Red Ruffing for the Yankees and General Crowder for Detroit. Love that name, General Crowder. So once again, the 1936 Yankees 6, the 1934 Tigers nothing. The Yankees take a 3 games to none lead in this best of 9. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much who joined me in the chat. Greatly appreciate it. As D. Scott Howard says, because he came in 3rd, am I correct, with a 7th place horse. He was talking about Chris Stratomatic Delaware's innovative strategy. He said, I told Al about your innovative strategy for the race today, Chris. Very interesting. Hopefully I can get in the next one next week. So health and happiness to everyone. Take care till next time. God bless. Love you all. Bye-bye.